Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a weekly garden walkthrough. I do them every Friday. This is my Limelight Hydrangea hedge. There are 3 sitting here. And again, these were planted before I moved in. So I've never had Limelights before, but I have had the other panicle varieties. They are on drip and I do hand water. It does have some yellow leaves on the inside, and I think it's because it's so dang hot outside, and I feel like every gardener this season, especially this year, is feeling the same way I do with the heat and your leaves dropping. It will be okay because it's mostly green, the blooms are still blooming, we still have buds, it will be fine. This thing is covered in spiders too, but I leave them there because they're good for like getting the mosquitoes and other things like that. And I don't kill spiders unless they come in my house. If they're outside, I just leave them alone. Absolutely gorgeous. And I feel like this is the reason why everybody buys the Limelights. Look at how big these are. Because I'm normally more into the firelights and the quick fires because I like that brighter color, but these chartreuse green colors, my goodness. This is the Pinky Winky. This will be its first bloom on this plant. And there's my firelight. I absolutely love the firelights because that bright white. And then they do turn pink at the end, more like a dark, dark pink or like a red almost. That's why they get their name Firelight. And again, all these panicles that I have are good from zone all the way down to 3. And that's what the buds look like before they start pushing their blooms. And these ones are going to be smaller than the Limelights because I did plant these all this season. And that one is a Pinky Winky. It's putting on blooms. That's my Tardiva Standard. I've never had the Tardiva before. I did buy it on a whim. It was at Aldi's and I bought it knowing that I was going to turn it into a standard. This one's another Firelight, so this one doesn't have any blooms yet, but it has all the buds. This one does get more shade, and so does this one. This one's a pink diamond, and this one gets more shade. That's why I feel like these two have the buds and not the blooms yet, but the blooms will come from the buds. And that one is a little lime punch with the buds. You can actually see them. You can see where the little flowers in there. Another Pinky Winky. So I have 4 Pinky Winkies. This is one of the ones. And you can see how it's starting, the petals, excuse me. The petals are starting to turn into like a greeny color and then fade to that pink because they start out bright white like that. And they age to that green and then to the pink. And you can see it's making more shoots down at the bottom. And this is a little quick fire. Again, another Pinky Winky. This was my first Pinky Winky to bloom that I had. And again, I planted this all this season. And I like how you can see the veining inside those petals. Really pretty. I've never had the Pinky Winky before. This one is another little lime punch. I got 2 of these and they were a lot smaller. They came in just the 4-inch pots. And this is my hardy hibiscus that I propagated in a few videos back. It's put on a lot of new growth. I'm very happy with it. This is the side of the house where I have 3 arborvitaes and then I have 2 oak leaf hydrangeas. So this is one oak leaf that I have over here, and both varieties are Gatsby Moon is what I have. And this one started out very, very small because when I got it, I had planted it and then a storm hit and snapped it clean off, but it's thriving now. And this one's a little bit more brown and crispy. I think it's because the sprinklers keep hitting it, and they do get that rust color when their leaves get wet. It's fine, it won't kill it, but it's just not very pretty. These are my Gladiolas. They're almost done blooming. And these are my hardy hibiscus. This season, they are not putting their flowers out as big as they used to. And this is my second season with the same plant. So I'm not sure why, but I have seen some other people in my neighborhood that have the same type of hardy hibiscus that I have, and theirs have stayed smaller too, even though they're supposed to get 3 by 3 each year. They are still pretty, but I was hoping to have, you know, that same hand-sized flower, and they're a lot smaller this year. I don't know if it's the heat. I do water these every single day because they're bog plants, so they like to be watered. This is a Bobo Hydrangea that I have out front. And then again, my Gladiolas out here. And I do garden in zone 6B. I absolutely love the Gladiolas. Very happy with the way they turned out because I did plant these from bulbs. And that is the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.